Alright, so today's video we're watching a Silver 2 tank on PC. Playing Wrecking Ball, okay. They say, I need help, please. I'm a ball, one trick, and probably one of the only ones in these ranks, so I constantly get flamed by teammates because they think Hammond just sucks. I disagree, as I believe I'm fairly decent ball player and am pretty self-sustainable. This game started off pretty well, as we won the first round with no major issues, but threw massively on the second round. I realized I was not playing well at all in second, but nevertheless stayed on ball for the third, which had an interesting ending. Any tips and insights to improve will be greatly appreciated. So they want to know what they're doing wrong on Wrecking Ball. All right, let's see. Good start. No, part of me wants you just to go start shooting the out of there. Because they were just standing AFK. I feel like that's an opportunity not to roll into them, but I don't know. I'm not saying I wouldn't have done that. Good pile drive opportunity. Good start. Get away to the health packs. Health pack awareness is key on maps. You already know that. You're good. They're running the Orisa, which if any people haven't heard, Orisa is now becoming very, very meta. This probably will happen in more ranks soon. So I know a lot of people have been hoping for an Orisa meta again. We're back at it. All right, go in. Wait. Also, one thing that's really cool about this map for anybody learning Wrecking Ball, this is the same thing on Oasis University. You can actually use this as like a free pile drive. So when you play around this area, you can actually like use this middle part to pile drive like around here. A little bit of a tip for people learning ball or playing against the ball. I mean, so far you definitely have the right idea on how you want to play it. So I'm not too upset with what I'm seeing. There you go. You're gonna see them use it. See right there how they did that? That's what I was referencing. You see how they used the middle there to be able to get a free pile drive? That's what I was talking about. Good play, good usage of that. That was very well played. Good engagement. Should be able to win the team fight. Obviously they have a Sombra, but you're a 5v3. You're probably not too worried about that. Being on a wrist is fine. Look for the Sombra that you saw in front of you. Nice shot. There you go. Good job. Killing for now. What rank? I think it was silver. I want to say. Rolling in, not bad. Backline pressure, no one healed them. Love to see it. I can tell you're gonna go for a pile drive in the middle. Oh no, you went for a play on Mercy, which is fine. Although it looks like they might. Oh, Ana off the map. You see it, I see it, but you can't do it. They did a good job of protecting him. Okay, not bad. Huge. I think it's been too much time shooting Orisa. I mean, maybe I haven't been looking too closely, but I feel like a lot of time it's like in 3v5, and at that point I'm okay with it, because like the Orisa's already used like their cooldowns and their force and stuff. You know, Mercy has a lot of mobility, so like even though Ball has a lot of mobility, sometimes you can't get on the Mercy as much. Good job using the pile drive to get out of the passives there. So, you know, good minds there. Keeps the Zarya away. Obviously, like, that's what you need to do in that situation when it's an even number. It's like win with your ult. Not bad. You did say it was going to be a first good round, so we definitely expected that out of you. And obviously you had a slower start, but ended up playing it well. Yep. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think they're shooting the Orisa in like the 3v5, where it comes to a point where like that's fine. And more likely the Orisa's out of all the cooldowns, so. I'm pretty happy with their target focus too. I mean, in general, outside of like, yeah, good job, good first round. I think I can agree with you that it was a good first round out of you. I was happy to see that. Nice job. Going in. Going over the top. Going through. Good start. Good focus on like the back line. kind of getting on them. You know one bubble's used. Try to go for the Junkrat if the Junkrat's out of position. Good target focus. Now I'd go for like a kind of an engagement to like just disrupt them. Watch out for the Junkrat trap. They might have killed it. Yeah, this is kind of a rough start. Not bad. You know what? There's always been a lot of discussion about Zarya bubbles. I wonder if we're at the point right now where maybe like a YouTube short or like a TikTok of talking about like when is a good time to shoot bubbles and when is a bad time to shoot bubbles. Because I feel like we've hit a point, and obviously you've had a tough time engaging here. Actually, I'm gonna pause because I want to watch one of the play. I think we've kind of hit a point where like it's not as clear cut as like, okay, I'm not gonna just shoot just don't shoot bubbles. It's kind of gotten lost where like players get so adamant about never shooting bubbles. If I'm playing Zarya and you never shoot my bubbles, I will shred your backline the whole game. I will find my ways to get energy, and then I will run at you in a straight line, knowing that you're not shooting my bubble. Or maybe we'll get to a point one day where we kind of like look at that and kind of show you like what is an ideal shooting a bubble situation and not shooting a bubble situation, and maybe that can be helpful for players. Nice pick on the Junkrat. Decent target focus. Good job going for the Junkrat. Okay. Look, something I've seen you do a few times. If you get somebody out of position, stop just like running away from them. Because I feel like right there, that was a free kill on Junkrat, or at the very worst, like a bunch of cooldowns used to save the Junkrat. So when you roll through a Junkrat, displace them, and your reaction is just to roll by them, I feel like you're kind of outplaying yourself at that point, you know? The pile drive. Training in. Rank is a silver. Not bad. Sombra's in. Now you're just chilling. Oh, and you're hacked. This has been a rough round for you. I feel like you're playing a lot more scared than you did on the previous map. And like, this map still gives you opportunity to do engagements. I just want to see you try to displace them and be more aggressive on them. Right now, it just feels like you're just kind of like rolling around. And you did say it was a rough second map too. Like you weren't denying that, but it just felt to me like you were just rolling around, not really trying to do too much. It's like you're afraid to engage. So I think the real difference between this round and the last round is just you just played differently. You just kind of didn't really time your engages. You were worried about too many things. You weren't taking advantage of like when you displace somebody. So a lot of it's just going to be that, you know, keep that same play style. They had a Sombra before. I know they went from an Orisa to a Zarya, but like, you should still be fine. The Sombra isn't playing that AFK play style and making it terrible on you either. So if you have a Sombra who's not playing that AFK style that can take you out of the game, like definitely take advantage of that. This is certainly a matchup. All right. They have a Rhine now, so they're off of Zarya. So, like, what's the decision here? All right, good boost. Yeah, there you go. Now you're going for the Junkrat. See, like, this is what I mean, though. Like, you should have done that the last map. Because even though you don't get the kill, everybody on their team is, like, overreacting to what's happening. And that can help a lot. I mean, obviously, you saw that trap from a mile away, and honestly, I will fly into those two. As Diva or Ball, it did happen. Armor's on you now. Ryan's gonna charge in. Good pile drive. Over shields. Be careful of going into a Junkrat trap here. Just give up on the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say. It's very important when you're playing Wrecking Ball that when you heck up your movement and you heck up your Wrecking Ball play, that you don't just run right back in there and do that same play. It's okay to give up on the play. If your grapple's gonna fail, back up for a second. Your cooldowns will be back up pretty quickly. Good looking back, it makes no sense that you push that. That's fine. I mean, you just... Just know when, like, the pile drive, or yep, saw that. Now, keep in mind, chat. Coming from somebody who runs into Junkrat traps all the time, when we spectate it, we see it a lot easier. But sometimes you just don't look in that direction. When I'm spectating, I see it a lot more. All right. Here we go. Did I miss on Moira? Yeah, it happens. Well, Steel, thank you for the 3 months. The Friedrich Prime, thank you, appreciate it. I just have fun with the Crush, by the way. Sorry, I just heard what you said there. I can give a little bit more feedback on that after. I would go for the Sombra for a little bit. Now I would get out of there. Beaver, if you can hear me, yes. Sure, I'll just say sure, sure. You gotta get to see some live reacting to Beaver. Wow, that was loud. Okay. Chat, have y'all ever noticed that when playing Wrecking Ball? Whenever you have your mines out and you get EMP'd, for some reason, and I don't know why, every mine that gets EMP'd plays like another sound. So that's why it's so loud when the EMP happens. If you have mines and they EMP, it's so loud. I've realized that when I play ball, I'm like, dude, this is so loud, why? But it is loud. Yeah, you're trying to boop them into your mines, but your mines are deactivated. When they EMP them, your mines were just useless there. Now they're back, but during that time, you're trying to boost them. You can tell when they're not working when they're all lit up like that, like the EMP. Yeah, saying there, that's like, there's, I know you get out of there just fine, but like there's certain engagements when you make that engagement, just, that's one of them where like you're in a tight corridor, their team comp's a brawl comp, you're gonna give them value by doing it in a small room. You'll be fine here. I would just go for backline, correct play. You made the correct decision here. Now you go back for the Ryan because you've gotten their supports out of the team fight. Well played. Get on their supports to force them back, rotate them back to help your team. Perfectly played.
Surrender.
There you go. Just an unlucky. Get out. Okay, yeah, you have a team fight though. Good touch by your teammate to get the point. Hey, never get complained about having mines on point last second. So good job by your teammate to touch point. Could just win this actually. You don't care about your rank, but you like longer games? That's fair too. You just want longer games? Yeah, why not? Good finish there. So, I mean, bit of feedback for you. Being a silver Wrecking Ball, I feel like you played that actually pretty well. I don't see that and go like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, that was terrible. What's going, like, I thought like overall your gameplay was pretty good. I think it's just gonna come down to like understanding your engagements. So an example of what I mean by that is that Junkrat on the second round. When you push that Junkrat in, you should go for that Junkrat and you just left him there. I always say one of the easiest ways to keep getting better and win in Overwatch is to adapt to what's happening to you in like real time. And you saw a Sombra who was on Sombra who didn't really go AFK and hack you the whole time. They hacked you sometimes, but like you had a lot more opportunity to make plays. And until they go and change their play style, go take advantage of that. Go be aggressive, go make these plays. I think once you start to do that, you'll start to climb more. You hear me say it a lot, play to win, don't play not to lose. And I felt like the difference between the first round and the second round is you started to play not to lose rather than play to win. And that meant that you played too safe. Third point, you played a little bit more aggressive. You got better on targets. You had a couple misplays, right? Obviously, you know, one thing you can learn from this is if you have a failed engagement on your Wrecking Ball pile drive or like your Wrecking Ball grapple, it's okay just to give up that grapple and go again. You don't have to just force the play. You do that, I think you'll be fine. Mechanically, I think you'll be out of silver soon. So as long as you can continue to recognize some of these opportunities to make more plays, I think you'll be in a good spot. If you like the video, make sure to the like button, subscribe to all three YouTubes if you haven't, leave a comment. All that helps. If you want to submit your own spectating, look in the description below. You'll see my Discord. That is where you do that. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat below the webcam. We also stream on YouTube, so stop by if you haven't. We have a lot of fun here. With that being said, I hope you have an amazing day/night.